Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Midwest Conference Performer of the Week Spotlight. My name is Corey Weibel, and I'm the Director of Media and Information, and this is a series where we sit down and talk with a Performer of the Week from this past week. This week, we're going to be sitting down with Lake Forest softball player Jenny McTague. McTague went 3-1 with a .77 earned run average last week after surrendering just an unearned run in an 8-1 victory over Wheaton College on Monday. She struck out a career-high 11 batters in a 4-3 10-inning loss to the University of Chicago, the 21st ranked team in the nation. Her 9-1 triumph over Cornell College on Saturday clinched home field advantage for the Foresters in the Midwest Conference Championship Tournament, as she closed out the week with 11 more strikeouts and a one-hit shutout of Grinnell on Sunday. For the week, she struck out 35 batters in just over 27 innings, and opponents just hit 173 off of her. First off, Jenny, thanks for coming on, and congratulations on the week.
Of course, thanks for having me.
So just talk to us for a minute about what it means to you to be named Performer of the Week.
It's definitely an honor, and it actually I have to kind of owe it to my defense a little bit for that one, because they're the ones that make the plays. I just get the hits, and then they're the ones who actually make the out.
So a lot of competition last week. You were on the mound, I think, 4 times. Just talk about the week a little bit.
This week we actually played some of our toughest competition so far. We started out with Wheaton, which is a very great team. Really great fielders, really great hitters. So it was a tough way to start the week, but it was good to see tough competition, and I think we handled it really well, and it kind of showed how much heart we have in the game because we came back and won. And then on Tuesday we played the University of Chicago, which is, as you just said, is the 21st ranked team in the country, which we didn't let get to us before the game. We just came in there, played it like we would have played any game. Great pitching, great hitting, great fielding from their team. And we just, I guess we did our best. I think if we were given a couple more tries against that team, we would possibly win. We were really neck and neck with them. So I think it shows where we could be potentially, that we were that close to a 21 ranked team. And then this weekend, we played Cornell, which was, we came into this game knowing it was a big game for us, especially for some of the girls who played last year, where Cornell was the team that knocked them out of the conference. So this was a big game in their eyes for us to beat them. And so the first game, Cornell's a really great program, and we, I guess, struggled a little bit in the first game, but then we were able to bounce back and kind of get back in our groove the second game. And then we played Grinnell on Sunday, and they're a great program too. Really great fielders, really great hitters. We just kind of took our momentum from the week and kind of kept that going and got back in our groove, and were really successful against them.
So this is your first year. You're a freshman, first year playing college softball. Was it everything that you expected coming into the season, or did you have some things during the year that still surprised you?
This season has been going a lot better than I ever thought it could go. I came into this program, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew all the girls were great athletes, and I knew we would be successful. I just wasn't sure of this extent to the success that we'd be having. So that was really surprising, and it's a really great feeling knowing that I'm a part of such a great team with such great coaching, and everyone has such a great heart and wants to be in the game.
So obviously a big part of the week was that win over Cornell that you pitched. You with the win, you earned the hosting rights for the Midwest Conference Championship. What does that mean to you and to your team?
It's definitely very important, especially because it shows how hard we fought for that, especially against Cornell, which is a great team. And it just, it's a great feeling to know that, I guess, all of our hard work and success has kind of risen to a point where we get to host the tournament.
So after the big win against Cornell, you came back a day later and nearly no-hit Grinnell. They only got one hit. It had to be maybe a little frustrating for you to know that one pitch away or one hit away from having a no-hitter. How did you feel about that?
It's definitely a bittersweet feeling, just because I've never gotten a no-hitter, and I actually have a promise to my grandpa that when I get a no-hitter, I'll give him a ball. So I'm still working hard at that, and he's really eager for that ball. So I guess just got to get closer to that. But more importantly, the fact that we want to have to put the team over myself, and just knowing that as a team we only allowed one hit, I think that shows more success than just an individual no-hitter.
So you touched on it a lot earlier in your game against the University of Chicago, a nationally ranked team. For you and your teammates, was that a good barometer of where you stand kind of at the end of the season? I know a lot of teams like to head into the tournament on playing their best softball going into the conference tournament. So did that kind of tell you where you were at entering this weekend coming up?
Oh yes, definitely. It definitely, even though we had lost both games, we were definitely right in the ballpark with them competition-wise, which definitely gave us confidence that going into now, hopefully if we make it past the conference tournament and into the actual playoffs, that it'll give us confidence that we know we can compete with these teams.
On the season, you're really having a great statistical season. You're holding hitters to a 202 average, and you're striking out better than a batter per inning. What's been the key to your success so far this year?
I would say definitely the support of my coaches and teammates. It's really nice having Coach Murray in there when either I'm in a groove or I'm having trouble with something. She knows kind of the ropes of this conference and pitching and different hitters. So it's nice to have her insight on, I guess, if my motion is off, she can help me fix that, or if there's a certain way to pitch to a certain batter. So I guess strategy-wise has been really helpful.
So you talked about the preparation, and how much do you prepare for each team in each weekend? Do you have kind of a scouting report that you go through, or is it more of you go by feel?
A little bit of both, because some of the girls on this team are a little experienced with the girls in the conference. Like I have shortstop Sam Ritzma. She comes up to me before every batter and tells me kind of where they hit it last time or where to throw it to them, which is really helpful. And then we also get a scouting report so we know what kind of throw to each hitter. But other than that, I just stay focused, stay in the zone. I trust my catcher, I trust my fielders, and so kind of just understanding the hitters, but also trusting ourselves as a team has really been successful.
So every pitcher and even hitters, they have different things they do before the games, whether you're a superstitious person or not. Is there anything in particular you do, before starts, or do you have a certain routine that you go through on games you pitch?
Not particularly. I just try not to really think about it and not try to get in my own head. Especially this past week when we were playing some really tough teams, I try not to overthink anything. I just try to stay comfortable on the mound and confident on the mound, and I think that's really led to success. Is that I try not to get nervous out there. I just play the game, and I don't really have any superstitions.
So what are the types of things? I'm sure there are times where you're having a tough outing or you have a bad stretch of batters that you face. What do you like to do to kind of snap yourself out of that?
Well, I usually kind of rely on my teammates. They have been super supportive with me all season, which has definitely been a big help, especially being a freshman pitcher. And so when that tends to happen, I just try to shake it off, next pitch, trust that my fielders are going to field the ball and get outs. So just kind of relying on my teammates has been really helpful.
So last question before we let you get out of here. As I said, you guys are hosting the MWC Championship this upcoming weekend. What are your thoughts on the championship tournament? And I assume the team and you in particular are excited for it.
Yeah, we're definitely excited, especially since we get to host. The teams in this tournament are very tough: Cornell, Monmouth, and St. Norbert, all great programs. So we are really going to have to come out there and play hard. play how we know how to play. It definitely won't come easy to us. We're going to have to really work hard. But I trust that all my teammates really want this championship, and we're all going to play to our level, and hopefully it'll come out as a win for us.
All right, Jenny. Well, we want to thank you for coming on today, and congratulations on an outstanding week.
Thank you.
We'd once again like to thank Jenny for coming on and taking time out of her busy day to talk to us. We would also like to thank Mike Wojcierski in the Sports Information Department for coordinating the call. We'd also like to thank everyone who tuned in and remind you that you can find all the broadcasts of the Midwest Conference Performer of the Week Spotlight on the Midwest Conference YouTube page, which you can find a link for on the Midwest Conference website. Once again, thanks to Jenny and the Lake Forest staff for helping us set this up. And we will see you next week with another edition of the Midwest Conference Performer of the Week Spotlight. Have a great day, everyone.